Alex has no imagination. Alex is 8 years old. He lives on a little farm with his parents who work hard every day. They are very poor, but they love each other very, very much. Alex takes a long walk to school every day. He usually talks with his classmates before class. They talk about the superheroes that they watch on television. But Alex, he doesn't have one at home. Sometimes his classmates laugh at him when they invite him to play because he doesn't know how to imagine a superhero. When he goes home after school, his most loyal friend always waits for him at the entrance to the farm. His name is Tito. He is a dog. Together, they help in the farm with the animals and the plants. One morning, Alice went out with Tito. He put on his boots, his cap, and grabbed a stick. Then he ran to the center of the cornfield and he became a golden knight with a big sword. Tito turned into a dragon that breathed fire. They fought against big birds with iron claws that could destroy several plants at one blow. A great battle took place. Alex, he didn't stop because he had to protect his land. After hours of fighting, the enormous birds gave up and left. The kid and his dog celebrated the great victory. The next morning, his mother asked him to go to the hen house to feed the hens and collect the eggs. When he entered, the hen house looked like an old west town. Alex was now a bandit. The hens got scared when they saw Alex and said, "This villain is going to the bank. His plan is to rob the treasure." The rooster sheriff guarded the entrance of the bank as he saw Alex approach him from the distance. All the hens hid in fear. Alex grabbed a handful of corn and threw it to the side. Some of the hens ran that way, but the rooster sheriff didn't move. Alex decided to throw the rest of the corn to distract the rooster. Then he entered and robbed the treasure. After breakfast, Alex goes to school. The teacher tells the kids about story writing contest. She says that the best story wins a TV set. Some kids decide to write about superheroes. Alex is very excited, but he also feels sad because he can't come up with any idea. In the afternoon, his father tells him to move the cows to another field. Alex looked to the field and imagined deserts and forests with lots of dangers. He was not scared because he was with his best friend, Tito. Alex decided to start this new adventure. At night, he thinks about a story to write. He doesn't know what to do. He thinks he doesn't have as much imagination as his classmates. At the end, he decides to write about what he does in the farm. At school, his classmates show their stories. Alex feels really embarrassed, so he hides the story and only gives it when his teacher asks for it. A week later, the winner is announced. When the kids find out, they are surprised. Alex wins the prize. The teacher says that most of the stories talk about superheroes, except for the story of Alex. When he arrives home, his father puts the TV set in the living room. Alex is happy because he can finally see the superheroes that his classmates talk about. After a while, he gets bored of watching them because he screams for help, but they don't see him. He tells his mother to turn off the TV. He stands up and he realizes that superheroes are an illusion. Then he decides to put on his boots, grab his stick, call his great friend Tito, and run off to the cornfield to fight.